Okay, so this is super tricky because if we are teaching our kids that saying someone looks pregnant is bad, even while knowing that if we don't teach them that and they say, "Oh, are you pregnant?" they might offend someone. It's like maybe a mixed message, right? So I have a couple ideas here. First, I have a book that has actually been really helpful with talking to my toddler about bodies. This is it. It's called Bodies Are Cool. And it shows so many different types of bodies. And there's actually this really great spread in here. There's so many, but one of them shows two women who are obviously pregnant. And then it also shows other people who have big bellies. So I highly recommend having this book if you're talking to your little kids about bodies. But when we were reading it, we talked about how two different pregnant people are dressed differently and that we wear what feels comfortable for our body. And she said, "Oh, look, that person's pregnant too." And obviously I look at that and I don't see a pregnant person. I see someone with a fat stomach. Let me just name part of my practice is that even saying fat stomach to you feels offensive. I feel like I'm not supposed to say that person is fat. What I just so appreciated about this book and about the conversations it started is just the fact that people can have different shapes and we don't know what's going on for them. A lot of what the conversation in my last video taught me is to remember that part of how I justified feeling okay about my big stomach is like I was recently pregnant. Lots of people have a big stomach that weren't recently pregnant. And I think a consistency I saw in the comments is that bodies are not to be commented on. That's what I think I'm going to be trying to teach my kids who we really haven't confronted this much. We raised them in a pandemic. They're really little, but we don't comment on other people's bodies. Please feel free to add your suggestions and takes here because I am learning this actively right now. But books like this are really helping me.